Can I get a hell yeah? What? Can I get a hell yeah? What? Hell yeah, hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. And I know it ain't right, and I know it ain't right, and I know you should.
That's like a pretzel salt. I like a thick salt, but just like situationally.
Yeah, I like a salt with some crunch.
Oh, yeah.
Same way I like my orange juice with crunch.
I feel like that's, at that point, it's not juice.
Well,
It's like dehydrated oranges.
yeah, I like a little bit of peel in there.
I don't like pulp at all.
Yeah, I want mostly pulp.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to chew it.
You just go to like the juice places and like ask them for their pulp.
Yeah, I need the extra so I can add it to my juice.
Fiber, you probably have the best shits.
Oh, top notch. It's the number one thing people say about me. They say Michael Nordstrom. They say he can capture sound.
Great shitter.
And a good shitter.
Good shitter.
A good shitter. You would be honored to have him shit at your house. People call me.
Hey, can you come shit at my house?
Yeah, they want me to christen their toilet.
Oh.
It's like baptizing a son.
Okay.
They call me to do the job.
That's like top line of our resume. That's
Yeah.
like high credits.
Yeah, some people officiate weddings. That's their claim to fame. Me, I
Good
christen the throne.
I'm a good shitter at wedding.
At wedding? What's the game plan for a wedding shit?
Oh, there's no game plan. You just let it rip.
You just do it.
The prairie dogs are poking. You let it rip.
I like that. It's intuitive. It's not something that can be taught. It's something you just got to feel, and it's something you're born with.
Weddings are like one of those things where everybody pretends like they don't have to shit, but like you do.
Yeah.
Almost.
Last wedding I was at, I definitely
Yeah.
shat up a storm.
You're just drinking like wine and beer, and you're having like maybe like cheeses and things you normally wouldn't eat that much of.
Yeah, I had a couple of quiches.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Who eats that? Who eats a couple of quiches on a regular day?
Yeah,
Nobody. It's a
nobody.
wedding.
And it's gonna make you poop.
Well, plus the crunchy oranges that you've had earlier, all that fiber. Let it rip.
Everything I do on a day-to-day basis is all of how am I gonna set up my next shit? How is my poop gonna be next?
Is this gonna be like a new spiritual podcast? Like how do you set up your shits? Like, are we very, it's very woo-woo.
You have to manifest your poops.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to manifest, and then I don't get a clean wipe, and I'm like, I should have manifested a clean wipe.
You should have manifested, you gotta have the right vibe. You gotta have the aura around where you're pooping.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Are you a big stall, small stall kind of lady?
Big stall.
Big stall?
Big stall. If there's a big stall that has its own sink in it, like that's the thing in like some women's bathrooms, like for like the folks in like wheelchairs and stuff, they have like low sinks in the stall.
I have never seen that one.
It's so nice.
That is crazy.
That's what I go for.
I didn't even know that was an option.
It's an option. It's a seldom an option, but it's an option.
Yeah, I thought I knew everything about bathrooms that I could possibly know. Because I'm a small stall guy.
Oh, really?
I like a small stall.
You like a good hug while you shit?
I don't need that much room. That much room scares me a little bit.
But what if your like knees are touching the walls?
I don't mind that.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me. It's like a womb.
You're so agreeable.
Yeah, but if it's too big, and then that's when I'm not.
It reminds you of shitting inside your mom.
And that's how it gets out.
That's a phrase I didn't think I would say today.
To be honest, I didn't think anyone would ever say that to me. And I was really...
Congratulations.
Not the feeling I felt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were like, oh yeah, I did shit inside my mom.
I mean, at a point, everybody
Did you forget?
did.
You did.
Everybody did.
Well, I guess technically we didn't. We didn't like excrete in the traditional way.
Yeah, but like...
We weren't just like shitting.
In a way, though.
In a way, we did.
In a way.
We did in a way.
Yeah.
We shat into her shat, and then she shat for us.
And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just magical? You know?
From the beginning, my mom took shits for me.
That's why David Attenborough does what he does.
Which is...
I don't know what he does.
I'm like, how did he get here?
Yeah, I don't know what he does, but he appreciates. He appreciates in value, and he appreciates good old poop.
Yeah.
Pooping, all sorts of pooping animals. He's getting a little sad now. because of global warming. It's a real bummer.
Fake news, am I right?
Fucking come on, dude.
Yeah, come on.
I remember being a kid and going up to other kids, and I was like, "Hey, you guys believe in global warming?" And they're like, "Yeah, we believe." And I'm like, "You fucking dumbasses."
Yeah, you're
so,
like flat earthers.
yeah, you're so fucking idiot. And I bring like a teacher in on it. And
Yeah.
like, hey, like these idiots think global warming.
And then
is...
they were like, wow, no idiots in my class. And then they expelled them.
They got tossed right out.
Yeah.
My...
Did you go to the school for Matilda?
That's exactly what it was, dude. Yeah. And just teachers knocking books out of people's hands.
Oh, yeah. And then go right into the chokey. And then you have to eat a whole chocolate cake. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. And we had a bad school cake experience.
You had a bad school
it
cake
was
experience?
Kindergarten. Our opposing kindergarten teacher gave us a full cake, and we were fucking stoked.
This is a real story?
This is a real story.
This is not Matilda. This is a
not
real
Matilda.
story.
This is a real story that happened to me.
Okay.
We were given this cake. It was vanilla frosting. It had like little blue icing. I remember it vividly. There was sour gummy worms all over the top.
That's not a cake decoration. That's a terrible thing to pair with a cake.
Sour gummy worms?
Yeah, because it's a different texture. You're like chewing a gummy worm and there's cake. Anyways, go
See,
on.
I'm a big texture guy.
Whatever, you guys were children.
I
cake.
like a difference of texture.
But that's too much of a difference of texture.
We can get into texture, but the cake.
Okay, this is really important. Blue, and there's gummy worms.
Gummy worms, and we're fucking stoked. We're excited. We cut into the cake to find a full dead fish.
You told me this story.
Yeah, just an entire dead
I
halibut.
remember this. And your teacher thought it was hilarious.
I don't really remember what the teacher thought, but I remember...
In my head, your teacher thought it was hilarious.
There was probably cackling. There was some cackling.
What a mean thing to do to children.
Oh, there was one guy. He fucking broke down. He couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't be consoled.
Of course, I would, as an adult, I would not be able to be consoled. I would be over for me.
I would have to move.
You can't take something that is so positive and delicious in your brain and then put a dead fish in it, and then you're never gonna be able to eat cake again. You'll never trust a cake that has gummy worms on it.
I don't really eat cake.
Oh my god, did it ruin cake for you forever?
I never thought about it until recently.
Yeah.
And no, I don't really eat cake.
I love cake.
Give me a cupcake.
If I had a cake with fish in it, though, I think I would stop loving cake.
Right?
You know what's gross, though, is I think I might have still eaten the cake.
With
just like on the outside, maybe.
Pick around the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much I love cake.
Yeah, but we're fucking kindergartners. We're not that smart.
No, yeah.
If dead fish touches anything, I don't want anything
That's
to
so
do with it.
evil.
That's fucked up.
That's a weird prank for children.
Also,
Do a plastic fish.
think how bad her oven must have smelled.
Oh my god, she like baked it with it in. You don't think she like made the layers and then like put it in?
I would
You think
hope
it was baked in
It
there?
could have been baked in.
That's insane, actually.
Yeah, that would be so fucking gross. Just cake fish baked house.
Do you think she's still a teacher? Do you think she got fired for like doing something insane?
She's probably like a senator or something.
Because she's insane?
Yeah,
You kind of have to be a little insane.
it's how you get ahead. What we didn't see is all the blackmail she did, you know? How she would film people's affairs and say, you're not
She
gonna
probably mailed people glitter.
That'd
People
be
who
cool.
bake fish into cakes mail glitter.
Yeah, I talked to all these people, and they're big into pranks as kids. Like, they were all big pranksters.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's not... People were, like, ruining people's lives.
Oh, yeah.
They're just, like
No.
shitting in toilets in ways they should not be shitting in toilets.
That's crazy.
That's gross.
So innovative.
It is smart.
You know? Like, points for creativity.
Yeah.
The worst we did was just, like, make some, like, really shitty phone calls and, like, talk in weird voices.
Yeah.
And one time, I'm going to say this because I'm hoping my dad literally never watches anything I ever do. He probably won't.
He's the number one listener of this podcast.
Craig,
Yeah.
I'm confessing right now, when I was in college, I wrote your phone number on, like, every single wipe-off board and on people's dorm room doors. Like, you know how people just have a little message, like the memo boards?
Yeah.
I wrote my father's phone number on every single one in college, everywhere.
Damn. Was there a message attached to it, or was
Sometimes,
what was the message?
like, call for a good time.
God damn. You did that to your dad.
I did. He never said anything about it, so I feel like nothing ever happened.
He probably eventually just changed his number, and you just
No,
didn't
he has
know.
the same number still.
He still has the same number?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he does.
It's fucked up.
But you know, maybe he did because eventually, later on in life, we never talked about it, but he put my email address under every single car dealership he visited.
All right, so
So I feel like
Does
he
payback.
did know what happened, and then he just like silently did some payback.
He just got revenge.
He got his comeuppance.
Yeah. Are you not scared of your father?
No, should I be scared of my father? Do you know something about Greg that I don't?
I think Greg has a dark past.
He kind of does.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised if he watched a couple of men drown.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I really hope he never watches.
Yeah, kind of like the Phil Collins song. You know?
He's a gentle giant, kind of.
No.
He kind of deserved it at the time. He doesn't deserve it anymore.
No. Well, I don't need to be a therapist. We don't need to delve into why he deserved it.
Oh, he's just like like very classic daddy issues. You know,
Okay.
very very classic.
Yeah, just a little fucking.
You're not a hot girl if you're not mad at your dad when you're 19.
Yeah.
You have to have daddy issues at least a little bit.
Yeah, because if your dad's like that nice, then you got to start plotting. That's what you did. You did the little pranks.
My dad was never nice. Yeah,
No, never once.
he had his moments.
He had his moments.
When he used to drink, and I would get really high and he didn't know. He would let me take his credit card to the grocery store. At like 2 a.m. and buy just like all the snacks.
That's sick.
Because I was really high and he was really drunk, and neither of us wanted to address it for the
sure.
other person. So
Yeah.
we were like, we'll just eat food.
Now, this is an advice podcast. What was the best advice your dad ever told you?
Oh my god. Okay, do you want me to like actually think about this like in a sentimental way, or do you want me to like come up with some like fucked up bullshit? Because I could go both.
Give me the best advice. You could go either way. I want to hear both. You could do worst advice he's ever given you and the best advice he's ever given you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a serious podcast.
He doesn't give me a lot of advice. He just like tells me I'm wrong a lot.
Hell yeah.
So it's like a little different.
Sometimes that's helpful.
I think one of the worst things he ever said to me, or like not worst thing, he said some bad things, but one of the worst pieces of advice he ever said to me when I was like 19, I was going through a breakup, and I was like, I think that I'm crazy and no one will ever love me. And he was like, yeah, it runs in their family. And he was just like, he's like, it's fine. You'll just find somebody who's also crazy and also isn't worthy of love, and you guys will just like be in a little shitstorm together. And I was like, that's not good advice.
That's fucking cold-blooded.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah,
nuts.
we're all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
It seems like he was coming from a sad place. He probably listened to some fucking...
Well, I think he probably, sorry, it's gonna get really sad. He probably was just like, damn, I fucked her up.
Damn.
And I'm probably like the reason why she doesn't know how to like be in a relationship now.
Damn.
Wow, this isn't funny at all.
Yeah. But we're all learning something.
Yeah,
We're
but
all-
you know what though? Greg got sober,
Yeah.
and Greg started smoking weed. And now
Hell
he
yeah.
grows weed and he smokes it, and he's honestly chill as fuck now.
Now he's fucking high all
We're
the time.
loving Stoner Greg.
Hell yeah.
And then he said some better things to me since then.
That's good. Well,
He's figured it out.
weed makes you reflect. That's what I've found out. And really, it makes me self-conscious. It makes me think about all the things I've said.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like smoking weed. I don't like self-reflection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to look your own demons in the mirror, and you're like, no, thank you.
I don't want that. I want to repress. I want to push it down and listen to Three Doors Down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a big weed smoker, but I have been smoking weed lately, and I got so uncomfortably high last night that it felt like every time I moved, my body moved again, like a shadow moved over.
That's
Like I moved my arm,
frightening.
and then like 3 more arms moved.
Are you doing this solo, or are you doing this in like a group?
Last night I was by myself.
Yeah, that's the only way I can do weed. I'll take it like an edible, and I'll just freak out on my couch.
I was freaking out. I walked into a room, and then I was like, how did I get in here?
Holy shit! I don't think you're doing weed.
I was just so high. I just didn't know where. Like I was fucked
Yeah,
up.
I think you're snorting Ritalin.
Yeah. That sounds way better.
It's a very different vibe, but it is a vibe.
Yeah. I don't think I need to do that. I don't think you need to do that either.
Nobody needs to snort
I
Ritalin.
think you'd be kind of scary, actually, because you're so high energy as is.
Yeah, that's why I've never done any of that shit. I haven't done any, I don't do uppers.
No, that's smart. That's a good idea.
I'm already so fucking up there.
No, yeah. That's good.
It's 12:30 at night right now, and we're screaming.
It's not 12:30.
No,
It's 2.
So we have advice.
Okay.
People from Reddit, they ask for advice, and
Mm-hmm.
we are the people to give the advice, the people to help them.
Okay. It's me. I'm people.
Looking for a loan. My situation is becoming desperate and short of taking my life. I'm not sure what else to do. Does anyone know any loan providers? Parenthesis, non-legit, in and around London. I have family to ask or friends I can rely on, apparently. Parentheses, not that this is their fault. I don't know where else to go.
I have so many questions. This is on Reddit?
This is on Reddit.
Yeah, because I think like the first thing you do when you need money is go to Reddit.
That's usually where I go.
Also, like, okay, so am I supposed to be helping this person?
You're giving advice.
I would be like, go fuck yourself, guy in London with no money.
Yeah, you don't deserve money.
But if I can't say go fuck yourself,
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, listen, buddy.
Buddy boy.
Buddy boy. No, this is a gender non-conforming.
And I would say buddy boy is genderless. You can call anybody buddy boy.
Buddy. Yeah, buddy boy. Anyways, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I would call the first lady. I would say Michelle Obama. Buddy boy, come over here.
She is a buddy boy, though.
I gotta talk to you about pizza days.
She's a buddy boy. Okay, but here's the thing. Is like you could Google literally the words loan, and there's so many loan sharks and like people who would like jump on that non-legit, like fuck you over, like take your money immediately.
Oh, for sure.
Before going to Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, have you tried Gary V? Have you tried grinding, perhaps?
Oh my god, feet pics. Also, selling drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Jess's top 3 ways to make money right now. Okay, sell your body.
Okay, in multiple ways.
Anyway.
How many kidneys do you have?
Anyway, panties to incarcerated people. They don't have to know it was a man wearing them.
Take a picture of Michelle Obama and say, hey there, dirty spine Larry, who's in jail for arson.
Exactly.
I got some sweet juices for you.
And we'll just torch it a little because he'll like that.
The
arson.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is get a job.
Get a job. Get a job. Have you tried applying for the financial district? Or you could make spice bags, because you could, yeah.
There's so many things you could do. You could join a pyramid scheme. You could sell Sensies.
Yeah.
You could sell It Works body wraps.
Yeah.
You know, you might lose money, but...
I feel you're in London. I feel like you should get a London job. Have you tried becoming a chimney sweep? Yeah.
Yeah, and change your name to Oliver.
Yeah. That's a twist I didn't see it coming. What's up? Try petty crime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could just rob people.
Yeah. Watch one Guy Ritchie movie and just do everything they do, dude.
Dude. You could become an Indian prince looking for a $10,000 wire transfer.
There's a lot of people who want to help out princes.
Yeah, you could prey on old people who don't know and pose as their grandchildren.
Just walk through the halls of hospice halls.
Yeah. Go to church and steal the collection baskets.
Yeah. Forsake your God.
Yeah.
For temporary. Also, what does he need this money for?
Yeah, why do you even need the money?
Why do you need the money? Is it for like a Pokemon
Just learn how to photosynthesize.
Yeah.
Live off the earth.
You could move into the woods.
You could. See, we honestly just gave like 10 really solid pieces of advice.
This guy's helped. This guy, he probably has a lot of gambling debts. It is in my head.
Oh, is that why you think he's like keeping it low key, like on Reddit?
He wants it low key.
Yeah.
He has gambling debts, and his family says, "Buddy boy, you need to stop gambling."
Do you think his name's Buddy Boy?
I fucking sure hope so.
First name Buddy, middle name Boy.
Yeah, last name Lincoln.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oliver would be a good name change for him for sure.
Change your name if you have those gambling debts. Disappear. Move to America.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's so foggy there. Come to the sunny hills of...
We're obviously much happier here.
Yeah,
we have so much money to spare.
Yeah.
Rolling in it.
Hang out at the El Dorado Hills. Okay? Get a job at Equinox.
Yeah, there's not that many homeless people there. You would be like original.
You'd be so fucking cool.
You'd be like the first homeless person.
You'd be the hipster.
Yeah. The hipster.
You'd be the fucking hipster.
You'd be the
dude.
fucking hipster.
That'd be so fucking
Oh, God.
cool,
All right, buddy boy. Oliver, buddy boy, Montgomery, Lincoln.
Yeah. It is a strong name. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to
It's a
change.
family name.
Yeah.
It's a family name.
So your full name. Your
Yeah.
full name.
My full name.
Jessica.
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 Gertrude Agnes.
But you say no. You
Lily
say
and Lucille.
How many names is there?
That's 4. That's 4 middle names.
You 4 middle
I
names?
do. I do have 4 middle
That's
names.
nuts. Was those grandparents?
They're my great-grandmothers, yeah.
Great-grandmothers.
But if you take the first letter of each name, it spells out Gall, which my parents thought spelled Gal, Gall, which is not Gal.
But gall is like you don't have the gall.
So it's Jessica Gal or Jessica Gall, which
Yeah.
is like so ugly.
You know, no one ever says. Everyone always says you don't have the gall. No one says you have gall.
I have the gall.
Do you have gall?
I have 4 galls.
In some circles,
Chock full of it.
that's too much gall.
Chock full of gall.
Too much gall.
Yeah, it's a really long name.
That is a long name.
It's very extended. It's comical because no one believes me because they're like the most like old names.
Yeah, I thought you were fucking with me.
I know.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Everybody thinks I'm fucking with
Yeah,
them.
I have
It's real.
3 names, and I thought that was a long name. Yeah. Michael, Eric, Nordstrom. All K's.
Yeah.
To the point. My social security number is 102 47 69 420.
Perfect. That's like way too many numbers, I think.
Well, I have a special case.
I was like, I think that's like 2 or 3 numbers too many.
Well, I'm so fucking cool. They fucking gave me some extra ones.
Oh, I wonder if there is somebody that has 69 and 420 in there.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
and
where are
they dunk. They can dunk for sure.
They fuck for sure.
They're slaying,
They're fucking.
and it doesn't matter where. They could be in a Borders.
Yeah.
Looking at magazines.
Hobby Lobby.
They could
I haven't heard
be.
of Borders in a long time.
Yeah, it's where I live.
Where's our Borders?
I think they went out of business.
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
don't think there's a Borders. Hobby Lobby, though, is where you can support the red agenda, anti-gay, and also buy buttons.
Is that what the Hobby Lobby is known for?
Yeah, their like funding is all for like,
Damn.
they're all like Trump. But
Well-
it's hilarious because what Hobby Lobby is as a business is like the gayest shit ever, right?
I don't. In my head, I've never been inside of a Hobby Lobby. So in my head, Hobby Lobby, there's like model airplanes, and like
Yeah, I guess it's like
slot cars.
It's like gay and autistic.
You see, I see in my head like train figurines is
Yeah.
very conservative.
They don't, but it's like a Michael's, like a craft store.
Okay.
That's what Hobby Lobby is, but they have like more like
Yeah.
like cute stuff. Dude,
yeah.
Michael's fucks though.
Michael's, it's the best craft store.
It's the best craft store.
Yeah, get out of here with Joanne.
Yeah.
Joanne Fabrics, fuck you.
No. More like Noan fabric.
Oh, you dumb ass. You dumb idiot, Joanne.
Yeah. Michael's.
Speaking of Joanne and someone who can improve themselves, looking at you, Joanne Fabrics. How do I improve my life? I'll be 100% honest.
Good start.
My life sucks. I'm a 26 man with no friends. I go to concerts by myself. I go to holiday by myself.
Honestly, that sounds nice.
I have no friends
Friends are overrated.
to even go to the pub, so most weekends are spent alone. Whenever coworkers ask me about my weekend, I have to lie and say I was out with friends or something when in reality I spend them in my room alone. Heck, if they ask me who I'm going on holidays with or who's going to concerts with me, I also lie and say friends which I do not have.
I wonder how much this guy sucks.
I mean,
Like to be around.
he has to be pretty bad.
He says heck. I mean heck. I feel like if
says-
you say that sentence, you kind of suck.
Heck is not a great word.
No, like, but in that context specifically, terrible use of the word.
Yeah, it's giving repressed.
It's giving repressed. It's giving
Isolated.
isolated. It's giving incel. It's giving Neanderthal. It's giving
Joanne Fabrics.
It's giving you don't blink enough times when you're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like you're talking to someone, you're like, you didn't blink enough. Like, are you
Yeah.
okay, Mark Zuckerberg? Like,
Yeah.
is it good?
It gives me someone who can hold the breath for an alarming amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like somebody who would like clutch a piece of garbage for 3 hours and not just throw it away because they can't like figure out how to do it.
Yeah, dude.
Which is like fine, I get anxiety, but also I chill out. You know.
Yeah. You don't have to fabricate your life to your coworkers.
I like that Joanne reference.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here
This
for,
is Joanne's son.
yeah.
This is Joanne's son.
Yeah.
I do feel sorry for them though. It's a sad life. Like you want to have people in your life. I've been sad and lonely before, you know.
Yeah, I think you just gotta find a hobby.
Yeah,
You
totally.
gotta find a hobby.
Because like as an adult, it's much harder to make friends.
Yeah.
And so this guy has to be a little bit less insufferable, and then two,
Yeah. Stop saying heck.
stop saying heck,
Be a big boy. Say hell.
or be a little boy and say hell, whatever.
Be whatever size boy you want to
Be a
be.
buddy boy, would ya?
If he was a buddy boy, he wouldn't be having this problem.
Yeah, you're not a buddy boy. Yeah, you need to just go find a hobby. You can't just like be raw dogging the earth looking for friends. You got to have a premise.
Yeah. And
You
it
know?
doesn't have to be very popular. I feel you could be knitting.
Yeah.
There's
A very
so many
social
knitters.
activity, knitting.
Yeah.
You know, we're out here. The knitters are running deep. Knit squads.
And let me tell you, good thing about knitting, there's not a lot of pressure on the conversation.
Yeah.
You can be a silent knitter. Just say a couple things.
And knitters aren't quitters. I feel like knitters is not a word I should say.
You're getting you're getting real close.
Books, rock climbing. Go to the gym and stare at people lifting weights. Best way to make friends.
Go there.
Ask them to touch their muscles.
Go to Lululemon and get yourself the tightest.
Lululemon.
The tightest and the skimpiest set you
Yeah,
can find.
full jumpsuit.
And just go there just fucking spilling out of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Honestly, serve absolute cunt.
I think your hair should be long, your facial hair should be long, your eyebrows should be long, and your breath should stink. You should bring your own speaker.
Oh,
And
right here.
And you should blast tunes. You should put on REO Speedwagon at the gym.
Or like Darius Rucker.
Yeah. You should put on
Pitbull.
his version of Wagon Wheel
Yes.
and just yell at the top of your
Mr.
lungs.
Worldwide!
Yeah, and a 24-hour fitness.
No, Planet Fitness, because they have free pizza occasionally.
Okay.
And then you will make friends and also get a dinner.
People are going to see that, and they're going to gravitate towards you. They're going to say, "Who's this? Who's this buddy boy?
Yeah.
Who's
Like
Who's this cool dude?"
aerobics teacher, body weight,
Yeah.
body. What is the word I'm trying to?
What does this guy do? Cardio?
What's the word I can't think of?
What is he? A BMI specialist? What is he? A bodybuilder?
Bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of bodybuilder?
I don't know. It's they're literally building bodies,
But yeah.
which is cool. They're like,
So we just forged like a whole new life path for this guy.
yeah. Also, you could change his name or move, start fresh.
Yeah, I suggest Buddy Boy Oliver Montgomery.
You should
Lincoln.
You should lend this guy money. You should lend the first guy money.
Oh, yes.
And then now he has to be your
Oh my
friend.
God, because then he needs a friend. That guy needs money. This guy needs friend.
Yeah.
This is like a symbiotic relationship. This is gonna be great.
I've always said the best friends you have are the ones you buy.
Yeah, the best friends I have are the ones that pay for everything.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I go up to people and I just shove $100 bills in people's hands.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
I say, hey, tell me about my astrology sign.
Yeah, he actually does like a reverse thing where instead of putting money in G strings, he has money in his G string, and he's like, take it out.
Yeah, sometimes I put G strings in their money. And they're like, "Ooh, is this used?" And I said, "Shut up."
The money or the G-string?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah. I do go to the bank a lot, and I say, I want to make a deposit, please. And they say, well, how much would you like, sir? I said, well, I want 73 G-strings, please.
And he's like, you're at the wrong establishment, sir.
And they say, God, not again. And then they call the manager, and he said, we told
He's
you.
like, we only have 70 in-house right now.
Yeah, we told you. You can't come here anymore. I said, fucking, but Dad, I thought you loved me. There's a big bug on my tripod, and I'm wondering if I should kill it or just let it go.
That's a new guest. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hurting
Do
nobody.
you want me to go get it and show the people?
Nah, I like to keep it elusive.
There is a bug. He's not making it up.
Yeah.
It is real.
It is real. It is moving. I don't like it moving.
Maybe it'll be like in Big Mouth when it has like a voice. Do you remember
Yeah.
the ladybug had like a character?
It would be cool.
Did you watch Big Mouth?
I did. The mouths were too big for me.
The mouths were very big.
Too big.
Yeah. Real horned up kids.
Yeah, Nick Kroll, if you make a show called Small Mouth, I'm in.
Yeah. Unless horned up kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was always kind of weird. Like,
Oh, it's on the move.
Why are these kids so horny? And why am I watching a show about these kids who are so horny?
Yeah, but when we were, I was that horny. When I was like 13, I was a horn dog.
Yeah, but now you're an adult.
I'm still horny.
And but there's but now you're watching.
Oh,
kids
I shouldn't
being
watch
horny.
the kids be horny?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I never watched Euphoria, but I felt the same thing about Euphoria.
Okay, but that's more directly like fucked up because like with Big Mouth, it was a cartoon. They're like middle school, very hypothetical. Euphoria was weird because they were really like human beings that were supposed to be high schoolers, and they were like fucking on Molly and shit.
Yeah.
It was wild.
They were doing a lot of Molly. They were going to the bank, just depositing G-string after G-string. and like Dave Ramsey always says, you need to save those G-strings for a rainy day. Okay?
Mind on my money, money on my mind.
Don't just be spending those G-strings. Jess Harding, do you have a piece of advice that you like to give?
Just like in general?
In general, you have like a general, like something you find yourself saying a lot to people?
Well, that's like, there's a lot of different facets I could go into for that, right? Like, give me like a path, like to other women, to comics, to general people, to relationships.
Let's say to all of our women listeners out there,
Okay.
how do you make it as a lady in this day and age?
Okay, well, first things first, I am not the person to be giving advice about how to be a lady.
I don't know. You have 5 names. It is very ladylike.
I have, oh my God, pinky's out. 5 names. Gertrude Agnes Lucille here to report for duty, advice duty.
If anyone ever got your fucking name tattooed on them, it would take all day. That'd be ridiculous. It would take up both clavicles.
I don't think anyone's ever been to that point in their life where they're like, I want all of your great grandmother's names tattooed on my body.
It's nuts.
Okay. Well, so I think that women in particular, we should stop doing things that we don't want to.
Amen.
Stop doing it. Yeah.
Sister.
Like, for example, amen. We don't have to do that.
A woman sister.
Like, just do what you want to do. And, like, stop fearing the word no. And don't care what they think either. They can be mad. Let them be mad. That's their own fucking fault.
But also, sometimes no does mean no.
It always means no.
Yeah. But sometimes you should listen to that no.
No, I'm saying don't fear saying the word no.
Oh, yeah. You say,
Oh, no,
you can say no.
respect the no's, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, don't fear saying no. Like, everybody feels like they have to be a people pleaser and, like, not saying no, but, like, fucking say no.
Yeah. As Blue Oyster Cult always said, don't fear the no.
I have no idea what that is.
There's a song, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know the song where Christopher Walken says they need more cowbell.
More cowbell.
Yeah, he says it's like this. This is you need more cowbell.
Can you, like, Photoshop a cowbell in my hand right here? For me to do this? Okay, I'm going to hit it.
Tink, 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 tink. 30 more minutes of this. Yeah, it never stops. Yeah, that's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always doing things we don't want to. You don't have to.
You know what?
Don't fuck that guy.
You know what? I'm going to say this.
You don't want to.
As a man,
Yeah.
I do stuff I don't want to do all the time.
Well, yeah.
I also.
We have to do stuff we don't want to.
Yeah. I'm going to take this advice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do less stuff you don't want to. There's obviously stuff we still have to, like, you have to do your dishes and, like, probably bathe and stuff. But, like...
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go to the DMV.
You gotta go to the DMV, but...
Sometimes you gotta go to court because you did a hit and run.
Yeah, but, like, if you have plans to go do that thing, and then when it comes time to go do that thing and you don't want to go do that thing, don't do that thing.
Yeah.
Just stay home.
Stay home.
Stay home. Watch
Malcolm
Elf.
in the Middle. I've been watching a lot of Malcolm in the Middle.
Watch Malcolm in the Middle. Watch Gilmore Girls for the third time.
It makes me cry every
Aww,
time.
Dewey.
Yeah.
I love Dewey.
All of them. All of them are so great. I cry all the time watching Malcolm in the Middle. I'm not even embarrassed to say that.
Real tearjerker.
It is.
I cry when I watch Schitt's Creek.
It's Greek?
Schitt's Creek.
Oh, Schitt's Creek. I've never seen Schitt's Creek.
It's not a crying show, but I do cry.
Not a crying show?
I cry.
Yeah. Well, I don't think people think Malcolm in the Middle is a crying show either, so we're on the similar...
There's just like a closeted person, and then he's like not closeted, but it's like, you don't have to be.
Just say yes. Okay. More advice. People need it. People need so much help.
Yeah, and I'm obviously like really good and smart, so like they should listen to me.
You got 5 names. How do I ask out my coworker without it coming off as weird?
No, you just don't. That's what that is.
So I've seen this coworker around the office who works in separate department. She's really pretty and smiles at me when we see each other.
Oh, so she's friendly and exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parenthesis, I know I shouldn't read into that. I'm sure she's just being friendly. And I want to ask her out on a date, but don't know how to do it. To preface, I know basically nothing about her. I know her name, and that's about the extent of it.
So he really just wants to ask her out because she's pretty.
Yeah, I don't even know if she's single. I'm also pretty awkward, so I don't even really know how to strike up a conversation to lead me to asking her out without it seeming forced.
You shouldn't date your coworkers, but sometimes it's okay. Sometimes. So, like, you gotta have a friendship first. You can't go raw dog. You can't go into it. You can't. You can't be like, girl, pretty, girl, date.
Yeah.
Like,
ask her about dinosaurs.
Yeah. See what she feels about, like, what shade of toast she likes in the morning.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite airplane from World War II?
Yeah.
You know.
Bomber. Is that one?
Probably.
I have no idea. That was my high school mascot.
Yeah. But was the bomber?
Yeah, it was a bomber.
That's crazy.
It was an airplane.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. It wasn't like...
No, like a guy with a bomb.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we weren't that
Okay,
racist.
well,
Just like a little, like, fair amount of racism, you know?
Yeah. Well, in my head, I was thinking more of the Oklahoma bombing.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
There's been a few.
But just strike up a conversation.
Yeah, just be like a normal person. And then you might even find, I bet you will find, that she sucks.
Yeah, she's probably a false.
She probably sucks.
She's probably also awkward and alone.
Yeah, because if she's pretty, she sucks. That's like honestly how that works.
Yeah.
If they're really pretty, like noticeably pretty, like you see them in an office and you're like, they're pretty, they fucking suck.
Yeah, because if they had any kind of personality, they would be working in a circus.
Yeah.
You know?
Or they'd have like pimples.
Yeah, or there'd be...
pimples and personality connect.
Yeah, or there'd be a senator, you know?
What?
Yeah, or they'd be designing water bottle shapes, new and innovative water bottle shapes.
Yeah. No, yeah, I had the same thought. Same idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
But whatever you're interested in, may it be plants or anime girls, whatever it is, strike up a conversation with her about that thing.
Yeah.
And just see if she's interested in those similar things.
Find space where you'll run into each other in a non-weird, like, don't pin her in the fucking closet or anything.
Yeah.
But like, get on the elevator maybe.
Get on the elevator.
And be like, hey.
Follow her home. Learn her schedules. Okay? Find out where she's going to be. When does she go to the grocery store?
See what she eats for lunch.
And find out when, like, what kind of ingredients she gets.
Replicate the exact same lunch that she eats.
And then just bring it. Just walk it by.
Bring it. And don't give it to her. You eat it in front of her.
Yeah.
And don't break eye contact.
Yeah. Make sure you drool a lot.
Yeah. Just, no, eat it really fast. And then be like, mmm. And then leave.
Yeah, say, this made me so sick. And then hopefully then she's like a caretaker and she's like, oh no, she gotta.
She's like, I eat this all the time, actually.
Yeah, that's so kooky and crazy. Do you want to meet my taxidermied animals at home?
Yeah. Also my dad.
Who's also taxidermied.
Have you ever seen the movie Voices?
I watch it every day.
I'm serious.
I've never. I don't think so.
With Ryan Reynolds in it?
Was that the one where he's a serial killer?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I just see the thumbnail for the movie.
Okay, so this guy, I'm feeling like... Okay, you haven't seen it, but basically, yeah, he's a serial killer, but he, like, kills people at his job, and he seems, like, harmless, but he's kind of, like, awkward and stuff, and he, like, thinks the girls at work are pretty.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's this guy.
That's this guy.
Like, I feel like he's, like, watching the pretty girls, and then they're gonna, like, go on a date with him, and then he's gonna chop their head off.
Yeah. Try murder. Try getting into murder, because
Yeah.
here's a little-known secret. All the ladies love a bad boy.
Also, they have to do whatever you want once they're dead.
There's nothing much you can do after that. And
Yeah.
let's say worst case scenario.
They're very compliant at that point.
Let's say worst case scenario. You get arrested. You get sent to prison.
Ain't no thing.
There's
Light work.
there's like programs. There's a website you can get on, and you can find love outside of prison.
And then the guy who needs money will send you his underwear.
You're gonna be loaded. You're gonna be swimming up to your gills in G-string.
We're just gonna connect all these people who need the advice.
Yeah, I hope they're all the same person.
I think they could really help each other. Oh, is it somebody with like split personalities?
Yeah, well, to be honest, they could all be the same person. They all seem to be having kind of similar issues.
It's all just Ryan Reynolds
yeah,
from Voices.
That'd be crazy if Ron Reynolds was this fucked up, actually. He seems so charming and so well put together.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't like had like too much of like a problematic situation yet.
He seems to be the sweetest man.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he seems like he can do
The
no wrong.
sweetest?
Yeah, next to like
Morgan Freeman. Way sweeter.
no, Morgan Freeman has had multiple scandals about him being a predator.
Really?
Oh yeah, good amount.
I actually didn't know that. It's very disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention. But like he's got such a sweet face.
He's a
Ooh,
yeah.
John Travolta, very sweet man.
Scientologist.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Oh, big time Scientologist.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah.
But he's got such a sweet face. And he dressed up like a woman, and I love that for him.
Yeah.
Wow, no one's safe.
Except
Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively,
and Paul
the two of
Giamatti.
them. Paul Giamatti, yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
We're big Paul Giamatti crowd here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I
have his mustache tattooed on my-
Steve Buscemi, personally. Where do you have a mustache tattooed?
On my scapulas.
What?
What? Anyway, I also like Steve Buscemi.
I love Steve Buscemi. His eyes look like he's in the middle of an Animorph into a bulldog.
Yeah.
Do you remember those books? The Animorph books,
Yeah.
where the person's turning into an animal. Steve Buscemi looks like the middle ground
Yeah.
between man and bulldog.
He's slowly adjusting. He's as David Samuel says about he's in the middle of a curse right now.
Aw, just a little guy.
Just a little wee
David
guy.
Samuel's just a little guy.
He just wants to he just has the fucking, the zoomies, running around a little bit.
Yeah, he's just running amok.
Yeah, and he gets all tuckered out.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking adorable. I already asked that. What was the worst advice you ever gotten?
Like, from anybody?
Yeah.
Lately? Okay, so I'm like newly-ish single, kind of not doing a good job. And all my friends keep telling me to build a roster.
A roster.
They keep telling me to build a roster.
Like a baseball team.
Yeah, like I should have a team.
Yeah.
And like just like build like an army of simps.
Yeah, you need a first baseman, second baseman,
Yeah.
third baseman.
But I don't want one. And I find that to be a terrible advice.
Yeah.
It feels like a regression.
It seems to be going back
Yeah.
maybe a little bit.
Like I don't need 10.
Plus, it's so much to keep up with.
So much energy.
So many people
So much
to
energy. I don't even like
pass.
10 people, like ever at one given time.
Yeah.
Enough to have them all on my team.
Yeah.
Then I have to pick who bats first.
Yeah. Who are you texting? Do you gotta text all of them?
Oh
Do you
my
text one at a time?
God, I could never.
It's crazy. Do you just copy and paste? Do you just try to have the same
Can't even
conversation?
handle one.
Well, see what you do in that situation. We covered it in 2 podcasts ago. Mm-hmm. ChatGPT, AI.
Is that the only way I can manage my team?
I think so. You need AI.
Chat GPT. But at that point, there's no point.
No,
It's useless to have a roster if I'm
Well-
not even personally interacting.
hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. You have ChatGPT.
What if I hear you in?
You could do that as well. The words go into your ears,
Okay.
into your brain,
And out my
of your
sphincter.
however you digest words, for you to understand them.
I want to be a good shitter like you.
One day, it takes a lot of years of practice, and also innate skills and genes passed down through generations and generations. Because my father was a good shitter, and his father was a good shitter,
Oh,
and his
yeah,
father's
yeah.
father
A
was a good
long
shitter,
line of good shitters.
and his father's father was not a good man.
This is the face of a good shitter.
That's what they say about me. So you get AI, you get the roster, okay? They're sending messages, influence them, make them desperate, make them clinging on to every word. They will do anything you say. Next thing you know, you have 40 people who you
God.
are controlling. What do you have next? A cult.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't sound like a roster. That sounds like a cult.
You got a cult, baby. Next thing you know, you're the next David Koresh.
I was gonna say, what's his name? David? Am I gonna go Waco?
You could go
Sacramento style.
You could go Waco Wacko. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Honestly, great idea. I always thought that I would be a really good cult leader.
Yeah.
Because I'm so charming.
So much charisma.
So much riz. You know what the kids are saying these days.
Pizzin' with riz.
And I really could just like lead them to a place of success. You know, like we're gonna have goats
You can have goats
and pigs,
and pigs.
and we don't believe in eating corn or using wrapping paper.
Not on that farm.
Wrapping paper is useless. Corn is scary because it's whole in your poop, and that's weird.
Do you just give gifts unwrapped?
I use grocery store paper bags
Okay.
or newspaper.
I have a similar vibe. I got these big squares of just brown paper,
Yeah,
and I tie it up with twine.
perfect.
Very old timey.
Yeah.
I like to give a what is this? Not
Lump of coal?
Scrooge. I do like to give a lot of coal because I know a lot of bad people out, a lot of naughty
Like,
people.
what are you gifting? Like handmade churned butter? Like what's in the paper?
To be honest, this is gonna come out after Christmas. I'm getting my dad Deaf Blue, which is stuff you put in diesel engines.
Yeah, I have no idea what that.
I don't really know what it is either. It's just liquid.
You
put
could have
in-
told me Deaf Blue, and I would have thought you were giving him the boner pills from the gas station.
Yeah, well, he also is getting those. He's also getting the blue rhinos.
That's what it sounded like to me.
He is getting the electric rhino. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm getting him a funnel. My sister's getting a flashlight.
A flashlight?
A flashlight.
A flashlight.
Flashlights.
Flashlight.
They're not that kind of family.
Flashlight.
We're all
Boner pills, flashlight.
yeah.
Wrapped up in twine.
No flashlight because we're all abstinent in the house.
You didn't like me connecting sister with flashlight.
Yeah, no, because no one fucks in the house. No one in our family is allowed to have sex.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, everyone's,
you get
everyone's
here?
abstinent. Divine intervention.
You existed.
Divine intervention.
Oh my God.
Because of God.
This is a scary family.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, family, if you watch this.
So they got a flashlight.
That's so random. You know what's funny though is like my brother didn't know what to get me for Christmas, and he got me a flashlight last year. That's what I got.
Damn.
That's like a gift for someone you don't know what to do.
Is that a go-to, like, bad brother gift?
It was like a little flashlight that goes on my keys because people keep gifting me little multi-tools.
You have a ridiculous set of keys.
I know, I look like a janitor.
It is nuts. You
I
look
know.
like the dude from Harry Potter.
You want to hand them to me? Case in point. Wait, but this is a tape measure? Because, like, you just never
Yeah,
know.
you never know.
I was at the bar with somebody the other night, and we were measuring our fingers
Yeah.
at the bar for science.
And whoever had the biggest finger, you know
For
what they won?
science.
A beat down. They want a fucking knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, we were just finger blasting people in the bathroom for $3.
Yeah. Well, it's, you got to get paid somehow.
Another scheme for that guy to make money.
But also, soon you're going to run out of $3, and how are you going to finger blast people anymore?
No, they pay me the $3.
Oh, you're not paying people to finger blast?
No, I'm not. No, that's how I was making money.
You see, that's why
That's why we measured the fingers, because we were like, okay, who's going to make the most money?
Who's the prime?
And then...
What are you looking for in fingers?
For finger blasting?
Yeah.
It's like similar to a dick size.
So you're looking for
length and girth.
You're looking for length and girth.
Length and girth.
Okay.
And dexterity.
I was going to say agility has to come into play.
Yeah.
Nail length has to also come into play.
Oh, yeah, you can't have long nails.
Yeah. Got to trim those bad boys down.
Trim those bad boys.
Yeah. File them down. Are you a nail biter? Finger blasting's for you.
Ew. We don't want any gross ass nails though. They can't be like jagged. They have to be like filed down.
No. We got time for one more.
Okay. I really liked the finger blasting journey we went in.
That was good.
That's
a good roller coaster.
It was good.
That's fun.
It made me happy.
Which is really what this podcast is here for. To make people happy. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah. Okay. It's called I Want to Do This, but I know bad idea when I see one.
Sometimes the grammar's not that great. You kind of got to adapt to it.
I like reading it as is. I know I bad idea when I see one. I want to be willing to start and or engage in fights during family events. The reason is because of my dad. I feel like I wrote this when I was like 16.
Yeah.
He's a jerk with pretty much every prejudice known to exist, and he make it clear no matter where he go, the family could be at a fancy restaurant and he'll pull out his phone to look at something and say, hey, look at this. I'll go off ranting about anything he doesn't like. I'm so tired of it. I just want him to stop. So since he won't, I'm going to bite back at him, but I'm having my hesitations. Thoughts? Dude, fight your fucking dad.
I think you physically bite him.
Yeah. I think especially at a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
I think you initiate by biting him, and then you just flurry of punches.
Yeah, I've been in a room with someone who bit their dad.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Does it invigorate a room?
That's such a weird thing to see somebody do.
Yeah.
I've punched my dad before.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so scared of my father. I could never. My dad would beat the shit out of me.
Oh, see, I think there's like a gender role thing there for sure.
Yeah.
He wouldn't beat me up. He didn't deserve to be punched. I was a stupid kid.
Yeah.
But he kind of deserved to be punched, but like I shouldn't have punched him.
Yeah.
Anyways, sometimes you gotta punch your dad, and
Yeah. I'd only use a bat. That's the thing. I gotta use a bat.
Well, I think also you could take the other route of like not punching him. Don't fight your dad, and you could just be worse than him. Like, you take out your phone and you start ranting about things you don't like, but like way louder, and rant specifically about things you know he likes, and just give him a taste of your own medicine.
Yeah,
his own medicine.
Just talk about Game of Thrones really wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Really, really fucking piss him off.
Spoil all Star Wars.
All of his shows. Dude.
Everything.
Yeah. He's never gonna be able to watch Yellowstone ever again.
Yeah, just spoil everything all the time. Just be worse.
Yeah.
And then he'll want to fight you instead. You know, and then if he throws the first punch, you're in the clear.
And if you don't like that kind of direct kind of conflict, which I'm not a big, I'm something I'm trying to do better at it, is bring medium conflicts up into my life. So if you don't want to do that and you struggle with that, try framing him for murder.
Oh, that's always a good solution. It's a good way out. It's also a really good advice if you want to leave a relationship and you don't know how to break up with your partner.
Send them to penitentiary.
Yeah. Frame them for murder.
Yeah.
I've always said that's a great solution. Really healthy. This is...
Put them in Folsom.
Is that where it is?
There is a prison in Folsom.
I didn't know there was a prison in Folsom.
There's the song.
I only knew about the one in
San Quentin.
Chowchilla.
Chowchilla. That's the... Okay. There's because there's the song. There's a Johnny Cash song. There's like the Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah.
You just assume that was made up?
I don't know if I've heard it. Or
It's a pretty famous song.
Or I haven't heard it in the context of living here, because I'm not from here.
That's true. You're too busy listening to Fish.
Wow, you just outed me
And they don't
right now
and
as
they,
a Fish fan.
And they don't sing about jails. They sing about vibes.
They do. Well, they actually sing about really weird things sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a full song that's like, I'd like to cut your head off so I could weigh it.
That's fair. To be honest, I've
What
never
do you
even
say?
heard the lyrics. I've just heard just 15-minute guitar solos.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
They really go in. It's like really good elevator music sometimes.
That's good. Most of the time, I kind of want to replicate the feeling of being in an elevator.
You just like never want to get off the elevator.
I get in there and they can't get me out.
Yeah.
They ask me, say, "Sir, you need to leave." I say, "Leave me alone."
Yeah, Fish is like just staying in an elevator for like 2 hours, but you're like really high.
Yeah, you're really enjoying all the bright lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're touching all of them
Oh, with your spirit.
with your spirit, with your third eye. Yeah.
Wow.
Also your nipples, because you need stimulation.
Yeah. Well, the lasers sometimes come out of your nipples too when the beat hits you right.
Yeah, if you
You're just like,
if
like
you,
you know,
if
Madonna.
if you snort enough Ritalin, it sure does. I'll tell you that. One more person needs advice. Jess, second name.
Gertrude, Agnes, Lily, and Lucille.
Yes. Harding.
Harding.
Last person needs advice is Michael Nordstrom.
Okay.
If you could give Michael Nordstrom any advice in any facet of my life,
Oh God. This is a tough one.
it's a tough one. I know, I'm so great all the time.
Yeah.
I got so many things figured out.
I don't know. Do you want me to like tear you apart and like read you right now?
Tear me apart.
First thing that comes to mind is to get a smaller couch. His couch is too big.
Fuck you.
It's too big.
I've never said that when someone gave me advice before, but there's no such thing as a too big of a couch.
Actually, it's a really good couch. It's a good couch. It's just like a little absurd for a single human being in here.
Yes. Well, to be honest, I thought it was going to be... I didn't know how big the middle part was going to be.
It's very big.
It's very big.
It's a huge couch.
But you know what I say? Couch can never be too big. Gandhi also said that.
Okay, that's shitty advice. Better advice for Michael Nordstrom.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should have taken the advice a little bit better.
You know what? Yeah, he said fuck you, but you know what I'd say to that? Fuck you.
That's
and
fair.
your big ass couch.
No.
It's a good couch. I'm just gonna say, Mike Nordstrom, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing my thing.
Keep doing your thing. You got a good thing.
I got a thing.
You're doing a good job. I like the merch situation. You gotta maybe do that.
Do merch.
Yeah, you're good at it. You're good at you have a good eye like aesthetically. Like you're good at flyers. You're good at designing merch. You know, dive into that.
I'm going to say I'm an artiste.
Quit comedy. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. That's the next step.
Yeah, just stop being a comic. It's okay. Accept the fact that you're not funny, and just move on.
My dream, if everything goes right,
Yeah.
I'm going to be selling bootleg T-shirts outside of a stadium.
Yeah. Also, grilled cheeses pair well with that.
I also like to cook.
That's a fish reference, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm an idiot. And I'm too
Yeah,
busy.
go on tour. Go do Shakedown Street.
Yeah, go sell shirts outside of fucking Lambeau Field.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is the Hell Yeah podcast.
Hell yeah.
Any final thoughts? Any places that people can find you?
Oh my God, you guys. I'm just like really out here against my better judgment. I would rather just be back in the womb taking shits inside my mom. But
Yeah.
that was a callback.
Callback queen over
That was
here.
a callback. No, you can catch me on Instagram. I go by all my middle names: Gertrude, Agnes, Lillian, Lucille.
I always wondered why that was your fucking
That's
Instagram
my middle
handle.
names. Those are all of them.
I didn't even put it together.
Nobody
until-
does.
No.
Yeah. And like I don't know when does this come out? After Christmas?
Next Wednesday. Yes, after Christmas.
Okay. Well, if you go follow me on Instagram, you can see where I'm at because I'm everywhere.
Can I get a hell yeah? What? Can I get a hell yeah? What? Hell yeah, what? Hell yeah. And I know it ain't right, and I know you shouldn't take this advice, but make sure you really drunk when you driving. Walk on some glass with no shoes on, and don't pay for your meal. Dine and dash. You better not ask me for no advice, because I'm gonna tell you the wrong thing to do. So I get a hell yeah? What, what?